Last month, I sat with a man from Texas who used to race motorcycles in his 20s. Tough as nails, voice like gravel, but now, in his 60s, he could barely look me in the eye.
I pop the pill, wait 30 minutes, and nothing.
He paused, swallowed hard.
I'm holding her, kissing her. She's right there, but down there? It's like someone cut the wires.
And here's the part that hit me hardest. He said,
I feel like I'm not even a man anymore.
Now, before you think this is rare, I hear this story every week. Different faces, same quiet shame. Because here's what nobody tells men in the US. Penis health is more than just erections. It's blood flow. It's scar tissue. It's inflammation. And yes, but it's even cancer risks. It's not just about one bad night. It's about what's building up silently, month after month, when the wrong habits go unchecked. That slight curve you ignore could be the start of Peyronie's. That lack of morning wood could be a sign of narrowing arteries. That just one drink before bed could be silently killing your nitric oxide levels. And here's the part that'll surprise you. All of this is preventable, not with more pills, not with pump gadgets from sketchy websites, but with 5 simple penis habits that most men were never taught. Habits that protect your tissue, keep your function strong, and reduce your risk of ED, Peyronie's, and even cancer. We're going to talk about them before another man learns the hard way. And stick around till the very end, because as a bonus, I'll show you one powerful daily trick that naturally boosts penile health, keeps your blood flowing, and helps you stay confident without depending on pills. You won't find this bonus trick on health blogs, and even your doctor will not share it with you unless it's imperative. So stick to the end to learn that too. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe right now, because this channel isn't just about information. It's about giving men over 60 their strength back, helping you avoid the silent damage most guys don't even see coming, until it's too late to fix without a pharmacy. Have you clicked the subscribe button? Great. So let's get started. Most men think cleaning down there is simple. Hop in the shower, a quick rub with whatever soap's in reach. Job done. But here's the hard truth I've had to tell too many men across my career. The way you're washing your penis might be silently damaging it. And I'm not exaggerating, because what you put on it, how you scrub it, how you dry it, even the temperature of the water, it all sends a message to the skin, nerves, and tissue. And over time, that message could say, inflame, irritate, scar. Let's get specific. That minty body wash you've been using, yeah, it might make you feel fresh. But the high alcohol and menthol levels can dry out the delicate skin around the glands, making it more prone to micro tears and nerve damage. Seen guys in their 60s come in complaining of numbness or a tingling that wasn't there before. Sometimes it's not ED. It's nerve desensitization from years of harsh soaps and overscrubbing. And the loofah, if you're using it there, stop. That area isn't a frying pan. You're not trying to scrub burnt eggs off a surface. Instead, use lukewarm water, never hot. Choose fragrance-free, pH-balanced soap. Lather gently with your hand. Rinse. Pat dry with a clean towel that doesn't smell like yesterday's gym socks. Yes, these seem basic, but I've seen men who spent decades cleaning wrong and paid the price with sensitivity loss, skin hardening, and even Peyronie's like scar tissue from chronic irritation. And here's something most men never do. Retract the foreskin and dry underneath if you're uncircumcised. Moisture trapped there is like fertilizer for bacteria and fungus. And that inflammation, it can quietly stiffen the tunica, the sheath around your erectile tissue, leading to bending, pain, or worse. One man I worked with from San Jose had been using antibacterial soap for years. He thought it was doing him good, but it stripped his skin barrier so much, even gentle friction made him sore. The problem wasn't inside, it was how he was treating the outside. So if you're going to clean it right. Because you don't just wash your penis for smell, you wash it to protect the tissue, preserve the nerves, and prevent microscopic damage that piles up over time. If you're over 60, this habit alone could mean the difference between vibrant function and fading feeling. Now, let's talk about habit number 2. This one is risky if ignored, as it can even lead to penile cancer. You ready? I can't count how many times a man walks into my office and says something like, "Doc, I noticed a little curve, but I thought it was nothing." Or worse, "There's a small bump, been there for months. I figured it would go away." Let me be clear, it doesn't go away. It gets worse until it's too late. Because that little lump, that bend you brushed off, that's often how Peyronie starts. Scar tissue begins to build deep inside the shaft. And before you know it, what used to point straight now bends like a fishing hook. And that's best case scenario. Worst case, that bump could be something far more dangerous, like early stage penile cancer. And yes, it happens more than you'd think, especially among older men in the US who never check down there. Now here's the scary part. Most of these signs start quietly. No pain, no obvious change, just a soft shift in shape or a tiny ridge beneath the skin. But if you catch it early, you can reverse it. You can stop it from getting worse. And in many cases, you can completely prevent permanent damage. Here's what to do. Once a month after a warm shower when blood flow is higher, run your fingers gently along the shaft. Check for any unusual lumps, hard patches, sharp bends or new curves, changes in texture or thickness. If you notice something, don't panic, but don't ignore it. Write it down, track it. And if it's still there next month, or if it grows, get it checked. You don't need to obsess, but you do need to pay attention, because the sooner you catch the problem, the sooner you keep control. And if you're thinking, why don't doctors tell men this? The answer's simple. Most men don't ask. And sadly, most doctors don't check unless there's already a problem. But now you know better. And knowing, that's your edge. Ready for the next one? This next habit has nothing to do with checking and everything to do with waking things up again. It's something you can do in under 3 minutes a day. No machines, no medications, just your hands, your breath, and a little focus. Because when blood stops flowing, that's when problems start growing. And this habit, it's like sending a fresh wave of circulation right where it's needed most, helping restore sensitivity, response, and control. Let's get into it. Let me put it this way. If your penis was a muscle car, blood flow would be the engine oil. Without it, things seize up, parts fail, nothing moves. And sadly, that's exactly what's happening to millions of older men across the US, not because of age, but because of stillness. See, your penis isn't just skin and tissue. It's packed with smooth muscle fibers, capillaries, and nerve endings that thrive on movement. When they go unused, they shrink. harden, get lazy, and your erections, they suffer in silence. Here's what I tell my patients. If you don't move it, you lose it. Now, this isn't about playing with yourself. This is about therapeutic stimulation to improve oxygen delivery, nerve activation, and tissue resilience. Think of it like brushing your teeth, but for the most neglected organ in your body. Here's what to do. Step 1. After a warm shower, blood flow is higher. Sit comfortably with your legs relaxed. Step 2. Gently take the shaft in one hand and stretch it outward, holding for 5 to 10 seconds. Step 3. Then repeat stretching up, down, left, and right, each direction for 5 to 10 seconds. Step 4. Finally, massage the base in circular motions with your fingertips for 30 seconds. This wakes up blood vessels that have been asleep for years. Do this once a day. Even every other day is better than doing nothing. Men who do this consistently report improved morning wood, faster response time, better firmness, less numbness, and more sensation. Why? Because you're reactivating pathways that haven't been used properly in decades. And when your blood flows better, so does your confidence. Most men wait until they're fully dependent on pills before trying things like this. But the smart ones, they start now. And if you're wondering if this habit alone can make a difference, yes, but combine it with the next two and the results multiply. Speaking of which, the next habit is one you've probably never connected to your penis, but it's one of the strongest predictors of whether your performance is stable or slipping. But before we move to that, let me ask you this. How many of these habits are brand new to you? How many are you actually doing? Because this isn't surface level fluff. This is real science-backed penis care, the kind most men never hear about until something breaks. So let's change that. Drop a comment below right now and tell me, which habit surprised you most? Which one are you going to start today? Or what questions you've been too embarrassed to ask anyone else? I read every comment and I reply too. And who knows, your question might be the inspiration for the next video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. This channel is for senior men in the US who refuse to fade quietly, who want control, confidence, and a second wind in life without shame, pills, or guesswork. All right, back to it. This next habit is something every man should be tracking daily, but almost nobody talks about it. Let's go. If you're waking up without morning wood, that's not a coincidence. That's a red flag. You see, every healthy man, regardless of age, is supposed to wake up with an erection. And it's not because of a dream, not because of desire, but because your body is running a systems check. Just like your phone runs background updates, your body runs circulation checks every night while you sleep. And if blood isn't flowing properly to your penis while you sleep, that means your arteries are stiffening, your testosterone may be dropping, and your brain's signal to rise and respond isn't hitting like it used to. Now, here's where it gets scary. This is often the first real sign of cardiovascular issues in men, and yet almost nobody's tracking it. Let me tell you what I tell my patients. Your morning erection is like a daily report card. And if it starts going missing or getting weaker over time, that's your body begging for your attention. Here's what I recommend. Keep a 30-day log. Use a simple notebook or your phone. Each morning, record. Was it there or not? How strong was it? Scale of 1 to 10. How long did it last after waking? Watch for trends, not perfection. The fact is, you're not going to be at 100% every single day. But if you're going 4 to 5 days a week without one, it's time to take that seriously. Check with your doctor if it drops suddenly or disappears. It could be low T, it could be poor sleep, or it could be early stage vascular disease creeping in. The point is, don't wait for total failure before paying attention. You wouldn't ignore the check engine light on your car, right? Then don't ignore this. The men who track it, they tend to catch issues earlier, fix them faster, and stay in control longer. It's not weird, it's not obsessive, it's smart. And when combined with everything we've already covered, it becomes one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. Because once you lose the signal, it's a much harder road to bring it back. Now let's talk about the final habit. It's something most men don't even think about. But it might be smothering your circulation every single night. Let's finish strong. I know what you're thinking. Really? Underwear? That's the big problem? Yes, and let me explain why, because this one surprises almost every man I talk to. Tight briefs, compression boxers, or even snug pajamas. They're like a tourniquet for your manhood. They restrict blood flow, trap heat, and worse, create the perfect breeding ground for inflammation. Now remember, penis health isn't just about hormones. It's about circulation, temperature, and tissue repair, especially overnight. And guess when your body does its most important maintenance work? While you sleep. That's when testosterone is produced. That's when nitric oxide surges. That's when blood vessels expand and tissue regenerates. But if your genitals are squeezed up tight all night long, you're blocking that recovery process from even happening. You're keeping the area warm, wet, and constricted. And that's a triple threat to performance. Now let's get practical. Ditch the tight briefs at night. Go loose, go free, or go naked if you're comfortable. Let your body breathe. You don't sleep with a rubber band on your wrist. So why keep your most sensitive, blood-reliant organ in a chokehold for 8 hours? I've had men come back just weeks after making this one change, telling me how their erections felt firmer, their skin looked healthier, and their morning wood came back like clockwork. Sometimes it's not about adding something new. It's about removing the silent killers you didn't even realize were there. So don't overlook this. The freedom you give your body at night can become the freedom you experience in the bedroom. Now, let's bring this full circle. Because earlier I told you a story about a man who waited too long, and I want to leave you with one final message. One that might just change everything for you starting tonight. That man, he didn't lose his desire. He lost his habits. He stopped checking, stopped caring, stopped acting until it was too late. And by the time we talked, he wasn't asking how to improve. He was asking if it was still possible. For him, some damage was permanent. But for you, you're still ahead, because now you know what most men never hear. That penis health is preventable health. And these 5 habits are how you hold the line. But as promised, let me leave you with one more thing. A bonus trick I give to nearly every man who sits across from me. Each morning, take a washcloth. Soak it in warm water, not hot. Then place it over your pelvic area for 2 to 3 minutes while seated. That's it. It relaxes the pelvic muscles, increases blood flow, and helps dissolve microtension most men don't even know they're carrying. It's simple, painless, and powerful. And no, your doctor probably won't mention it. But do this daily, and over time, it reinforces everything we just talked about. Now, I might not be able to sit across from every man watching this, but I am in the comments. So drop your question, share your story, and maybe, just maybe, your words will inspire the next video. And if you haven't already, tap that subscribe button right now, because this channel isn't about generic health tips. It's about giving you your power back, your confidence, your control, your manhood on your terms. I'll see you in the next one.